Hello everybody, this is Father Leo. I hope you are doing well. Here we are again, sharing the joy of the gospel through this beautiful tool of the radio. I know many of you probably are listening to this recording from home. Maybe many of you are right now waiting to pick up your kids. And honestly, friends, if you've been outside, it's been so beautiful. The weather feels good. You can tell the seasons are changing. Now we are in this beautiful time of the year, fall, in which we see how the trees are changing colors, how the weather is a little bit more enjoyable outside. For example, in my case, I love to spend time outside now that the weather is nice and it's not that hot. I'm able to take long walks with my dog, with my German Shepherd, almost every day. So don't be surprised if soon you will gonna see me and as long my faithful dog walking around this beautiful neighborhood, this beautiful campus of St. Pius X. Friends, we are still celebrating the time of ordinary time, in which the priest is wearing green, as many of you have noticed when you come to Mass on Sunday. And the church is inviting us during this beautiful time of ordinary time to grow in our faith, to put everything we have learned, to put everything we have listened in the two most important times of the year, which is Advent and Lent. So ordinary time, it doesn't mean that we are called to be ordinary. We are called to be extraordinary, to take the next step in our faith, to go deeper in our faith, to start growing in our faith, and to keep sharing the joy of the gospel with every one of our brothers and sisters, especially those who are still looking for the good Lord. Friends, many of us were lost. Many of us, we didn't know anything about God, but there was one day that He found us. And when we find Him and He find us, we finally found our place. We finally feel fulfilled and happier and healthier. So friends, today I want to invite you. No, I don't want to invite you. I want to challenge you to share that exactly joy of the gospel that is in your heart, that flame, that fire that each and every one of you have in your hearts, and to start sharing that fire with people around you, so that every time people see you, they can tell, like, what's going on with that man? What's going on with that woman? They look extremely happier, extremely crazier. They seem that they have found true happiness. And we have found true happiness because we found Jesus. Indeed, He found us. We were lost and He found us. He carried us in His shoulders. He healed our infirmities, our ills, and that's thanks to Him that we are able to be happier and to be healthier. This Sunday, I love the gospel for this Sunday. This Sunday is when Jesus asked his disciples, who the people says that I am? And honestly, friends, it's beautiful, you know, what the apostle says to Jesus. They say, well, many people says that you are John the Baptist. Many says that you are Elijah or Jeremiah or maybe one of the prophets. And you know, friends, that was good. I mean, what the disciples said to Jesus was excellent. You know, it's like if somebody asks for you and somebody else give these wonderful descriptions about you, compliments, but they're not quite right what he was looking for. It's like, for example, like if I know Father Leo, in my case, I am from Mexico. I came to the States 12 years ago. I was ordained a little bit less than 3 years. So somebody came and said, yeah, we know Father Leo. Yeah, he is from Germany. He has been a priest for 10 years. He's such a good priest. Well, that's right. You know, I am not from the States. Yes, I am a priest, but no, I haven't been ordained for 10 years. And no, I'm not from Germany. I'm from Mexico. So, my friends, what they told Jesus was great. You know, John the Baptist was a wonderful man, was a holy man. The prophet Elijah, the prophet Jeremiah, they were good people. They preached, they proclaimed God's gospel to the people of God. But Jesus was looking for something else. Jesus was looking for the real answer. Lord, we know that you are the Christ. We know that you are the Messiah. You are the anointed one. Friends, many of us might know Jesus, but we might not have the real answer, the correct answer of who he is. This Sunday, God is inviting us to deepen our faith, to get to know Jesus. You see, friends, many times I say, well, my main job is to get you back to heaven. And yes, it is. It is. You know, all the sacraments I do, all the prayers I do, all my time hanging out with you and hanging out with Jesus, praying for you is to get you back to heaven. But last night I was talking with Father Gabriel, and we were talking about that. What's the mission of a priest? And the mission of us as your priest is, yes, to get you to heaven, but also to help you have a deep relationship with Jesus. If we don't know Jesus, how can we share Jesus' love with people that are around us? If you don't hang out with Jesus, if you don't know him, if you don't have a deep relationship with him, how are we going to be able to follow him back to heaven? So friends, if somebody asks you today, who is Jesus in your life? What will you say? Will you say he's the one who came down from heaven, who was born of the Virgin Mary, who gave his life because the love he has for us? He rose on the third day and he went up to heaven and he's waiting for us. Or will you say, Jesus is my friend? He is here with me right now. He is especially with me in the difficult and hardest times of my life. I know that I can count on him. I know, like Father Leo, like I said last week, 2 weeks ago, I say, we all have a crazy friend. We all have a crazy friend. But Jesus is even crazier because he gave his life for you and for me. Why? Because he loved us to the end. So I want you to not only share the joy of the gospel, but also to be friend of Jesus, to have a deep relationship with him. And how can we get a deep relationship with Jesus? Just to pray, through praying. If you don't pray, if you don't entrust your daily activities to him, it is in vain, my friends. And I have to be honest with you. We might be the most successful men and women in Tulsa, but if Jesus is not our friend, we are lost. If Jesus is not the center of our life, if Jesus is not the center of your family, we are lost. We are lost without a shepherd. He would just want to be your friend. He wants to be in intimate relationship with you. Why? Because he loves you. Why? Because he knows you are called to do greater things. So let us use this time. Let us use this time of ordinary time to grow in our relationship with Jesus, to grow in our faith, so that we might be able to share that faith, to share our friendship with others. I hope to see you all in church this Sunday. Please know that I love you and that I am praying very much for each and every one of you. God bless you and see you soon.